Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Light of the East in EU for our wonderful Ottoman campaign. Now straight out the bat there's something that I forgot to mention that we're going to be doing in this campaign, which is the Ottoman rulers often had kind of military conquest agendas, like one per ruler, in that when a new ruler took the throne he would plan and then declare his great ambition to conquer some particular part of the world. So we're going to do that in this game. Next time we die, we're going to analyze the situation, and we're going to make a declaration of what we intend to accomplish within that monarch's lifespan, and that'll give us some kind of focused aggression rather than just always expanding in all directions and stuff, which will be fun. People have also been suggesting that maybe we should allow ourselves to conquer in Europe everything that an Islamic nation ever held, which would expand our reach to some of southern Italy, Sicily, Maldives, and obviously a lot of Iberia. I think we might allow that for Naples and stuff, but I still like the idea of a vassal holding Iberia for us. I think it would be cool to have a nice, powerful Iberian vassal. But yeah, we might allow that to let us take things like Malta, Sicily, and a little bit more of southern Italy. I believe Islamic nations held at least all of this, just based on my CK2 map memories. You just called the Balearic Islands the Maldives. Right, I mean the Balearic. I mean the Balearic Islands. I think Mallorca got me confused. Alright, so what's going on? Our northern ally is getting massacred by rebels. We should probably just dissolve that alliance, because they're on the chopping block in the near future and they've got literally no men, so let's just say goodbye to that alliance. We could rival Naples, but we were thinking about allying them. I really don't want them to be our rivals, because they are they're a little powerful. The Neapolitans over there, they've got a very rich capital city that gets them lots of wealth. We are a mere 2 years away to a declaration on the Byzantines. And that's obviously going to be the war, well, hopefully, going to be the war in which we actually take the city of the world's desire. 19 development, holy heck. We're not taking tech right now because we're waiting on a nice education level finally went up. We're waiting on banking. Now, banking nearly exists in Izmit and is slowly spreading in a few other places. Faster in Chaldiki, I believe. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we are almost there at banking here. Bursa, it's growing. I mean, it's growing, but it's pretty slow. Mostly from the trading in the minor center of trade is what's giving us that growth at the moment. In terms of cause, this is, as you might be able to tell, this is the first episode of this recording session, so excuse me if it takes me a minute to get used to what the heck is going on. Why can't I call this right now? Because we recently took it. That's martial law. Fair enough. Anywhere else? Up here, probably martial law as well. No, just some unrest. Okay, and we got that silver mine, which is great. Making us 4.7 mining revenue per year. I'm not sure how that gets calculated. Like, does it come into production? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It might go directly into your economy, like directly into your coffers. It does in 3.0, but I'm not convinced on this. But we'll see. We'll see. Hello, chat. Glad to see you, Crown Christo. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to try not to call the Balkans the Baltics again. So what's our next war? We don't have a ruler agenda right now, so we have to make our own. Lesser nobles. No. It might lose us 3 stability, which would be really bad. But we're definitely not... Oh, God, it's going to create 90% of the provinces controlled by lesser nobles, get 20 unrest. But they want me to promote 20% of them. This is just too bad, though. Like, we can demote greater to lessers for less than this penalty, so unfortunately, very unfortunately, we are going to have to accept that. And Kalniki, it's a bad one. Well, it's actually not that much development. Manasia, that one doesn't matter too much. That one's also not too bad. We just don't want to see Bolu, basically. That's the big rural development province that we have right now. And yeah, the less nobles are already peeved at us. So, we've got to be careful with that. Don't want to give them anything there. I will never abandon my consort, especially not for a totally rubbish one. Our consort's pretty good. Not that they actually give their effects right now, of course. Right, so you are able to join a coalition against us, so we may want to immediately declare on you. You're allied to a bunch of inconsequential people. So I think that we are going to immediately declare war on you. God, I can't believe we got those 3-star generals. Absolute madness. Yeah, we're going to mobilize forces to fight them. Should be able to pretty quickly crush them. I don't know how much land we'll take. Realistically, maybe none. Maybe just Hudavendigar. Hudavendigar being a city and all that, but you know, obviously we want this inland Baelic territories under our control, but you know, we've got that war with the Romans coming up. We haven't got a lot of manpower to throw around. Speaking of manpower, any manpower available? No, not right now. The nobles not having any manpower to throw our way just now. We will wait until the end of September to declare the war. And yeah, is there anything I can do to assist with this growth? Not really. Wow, that's growing really fast. It's going to be there in 2 months. Nice. And then, yeah, I will hopefully be able to get it to spread to a couple more provinces, because it's going to be real pricey. Real pricey indeed to embrace this. But we'll see what we can do. A false messiah. Let them have their local hero. Sure, I don't care. Hamid, do I want to full call you? Full calling you would put Idin back in the war. I thought Idin didn't exist. Oh no, here they are. I don't really want to full call you. We're not going to take this land in this war anyway. Hudavendigar would be the only bit we'd take if we wanted to take something. And right now our aggressive expansion is a little bit much. We will do Sultanate of Rum for the easiest province to take. We could call in the Mamluks, which is funny, but we're obviously not going to do that. And you're obviously going to arrive after the monthly tick. And you guys can head up here just as soon as that's possible. Maybe we call in the Mamluks to do the siege of the of Constantinople for us. That would be convenient, right? But probably not. Where are you going? I am fortunately able to run to Hudavendigar. Well, we will just chase them there. Ooh, I didn't expect them to immediately raise up a guy. Well, we're committed now. We do have the amazing general, which totally cancels out the terrain penalty, and then our technological advantage can win the day. They're locked, but I don't think we'll be able to catch them. We'll see. Oh, no, we will actually. Okay. Looting policy. We will restrict looting. We've been restricting looting the whole time just because I want to minimize damage to what will be our home territories in the not too distant future. Oh, the monthly lag is it's pretty intense, huh? That is the monthly lag, right? Yeah. I'm just looking over if I can see anything I can close to save bandwidth. You know how I am when I start playing M&T, going through closing stuff. You know what? Zoom. It's a Sunday. You can probably close that. You guys, excuse me. Kill these lot. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, the input lag and the lag in general is the only thing that stops M&T being like practically perfect. Are you gonna make it in time? No, definitely not. You're gonna lock? Ah, they did. Nice. Okay. Start getting some sieges on these guys because we just want to piece them out for money, realistically. Again, we have a terrain penalty, but we actually have like a +2 regardless. Atiraj, how's D&D going? Good. I had to cancel yesterday because I did my Valentine's Day celebration yesterday, but we're going to reschedule it for Tuesday. Should be fun. Alright. How many men do I need to siege this with? 4. I might just keep it simple. Leave guys here while that happens. Should be good. We will probably blast down the walls. No, we actually don't have enough cannons. Fair enough. Yeah, D&D's good. I may do a D&D stream later today. Prep, that is, not playing. But I want to record a video explaining you know, the journey so far and all that first. Maybe I'll do the prep session first, and then while I'm doing the prep session, I can think about how I'll do the where we've been so far video. So we did get some unrest in all of these new provinces. Can't call them straight away. Moving rapidly towards a victory in this siege, though. That's excellent. D&D Dungeons and Dragons, yes. Yes. I'm thinking about doing my session prep on stream, and then also doing like session summary videos. I took notes from the last one, so I'd be able to make one. But yes, definitely no streaming of the actual sessions. That would be wrong and unpleasant. Alright, we got low manpower, which is good, because it means our manpower cap is rising again, despite our problems. We do now have banking present in Izmit, which means I can only hope that, yes, it's now spreading nicely, nice-ish, to a bunch of other provinces, and likewise will be happening on the west side of our empire very shortly over here. Nice. Wish you wouldn't siege me down, but at least they're not rebels, so they're not cancelling this core progression. Why is there fort defense really low or something? 40% fort defense. It's not that low. I guess we've just got a bunch of really good rolls, to be honest. It's fortunate. It's fortunate indeed. Come on, 57%. Give me that. Give me that. Give me the fort. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Nice. Now we can move south, make sure they stop damaging our southern cities. We will, of course, once we've kind of consolidated Anatolia and Greece, build like a big fort wall so that we never ever get sieged again in our core lands, because we want to be making sure that we're getting really maximal development. You know, no province trauma, no looting. We want all locally generated wealth to go right into locally generated buildings and all that good stuff. They're still advancing. That surprises me. We were caught in Rome. You didn't ally anyone, did you? They did. They're still the same too. Theodora and Trebizond. So that shouldn't be a problem. We may not be able to blockade them. In fact, I'm fairly confident we won't because of the Theodoran fleet. By the way, before we started the stream, I was looking to the north. The White Horde is getting absolutely crushed. Kiev is a personal union partner under Lithuania, who is cruising through here. And Crimea has been driven back. Theodora has made significant gains. So we're going to see some, some orthodox powers actually existing for once, which will, be an obstacle that we have to overcome. But I think probably no more than a speed bump. I'm going to stand in the Highlands. I don't want to take a disadvantageous fight when we have such low manpower, because we're going to need the manpower to siege down Constantinople. So. I mean, we could call in the Mamluks, but I'm not even convinced they would send men all the way up here. So we don't want to rely on that. In terms of coalition, obviously we're about to take Constantinople, which is going to cause a bunch of aggressive expansion. So we probably don't want to take anything in this war. This is just an anti-coalition conflict. It's really tempting. It's a new day, it's a new session, so I can reevaluate my morality. I'm so tempted. How do you do polls in chat? Do I just do this? Yeah. I'm setting a poll in Twitch chat, YouTube. Give me a moment. Do we give in to our dark desires and use dynamic gaminess? Yes. No. Allow additional votes. Yeah, you can use bits to sway the vote. No, that's a stupid idea. Alright, 2-minute poll. Start the poll. I think you guys in chat should have a poll. And I can vote in it. Because I've been so far resisting using war dynamism because it's kind of not very historical. But it'd be nice if we could consolidate the Beyliks. It'd be nice if we could consolidate the Beyliks and kind of move on to another stage of the campaign. And it's a new day, so I'm weak. We will We will let that poll run its course. Because I am tempted, just because aggressive expansion is such a stumbling block for us right now. Of course, doing it now kind of invalidates our having not done it earlier. You know, you don't get much credit. We are currently at 100% votes for do it in Twitch chat. Might be that the Turks hold to their cultural roots as hordes, and therefore people living there accept you as their new ruler, as their old warlord can't defend them. I mean, yeah, that's true to an extent. It's a bit weird that you can do it in, you know, Greek Orthodox lands as well. Well, I don't think I need to let this poll finish. It's like 90% yes, so we are gonna do it. We're gonna do it. You can't stop me, YouTube. And we're not releasing this video for like a month and a half, so I don't have to live with the consequences for ages. I'm just retaking my Roman Empire. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously. I'm only uploading these videos to YouTube twice a week, so people won't be complaining about this till I'm like a year older than I am now. Do I want to take this? No, because we want to minimize the quantity of a coalition we're going to get after taking Constantinople. Just break a bunch of alliances. You reckon we should have the... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So for Sunni, like Turkish or Turkic lands, we're allowed to use it, but not for other ones. That seems fair. Because yeah, it's fairly reasonable that we would be basically just... We're just enforcing our claim, right? As the Sultanate of Rum. These guys are going ahead of the rest. That strikes me as foolish. I think we're going to be able to hit them before these guys arrive. Hit them and do some good damage, that is. Yeah, I think that's probably the new standard we're going to go with. Yeah, you're definitely not going to be in time. Not with my glorious pair of 3-star generals. Loving the new series? Glad to hear it. Thank you, Simon. Thank you. The any plans for a new Hoi series? I was thinking about a new Hoi series, but probably not today. Alrighty then. Let's get some provinces relieved. Yeah, as a new Hoi series, we could do the 100,000 casualties series again, which was fun, trying to conquer the world of Germany with less than 100,000 casualties. I can't do Gotterdammerung because... Do I mean Gotterdammerung? What's the... It's called Gotterdammerung, right? Could always lose a few years of your life in Black Ice. I actually played Black Ice off camera, which was pretty good fun. But anyway, we're in EU4 right now, so let's focus on EU4. Good, easy stack wipe there. You see that horse moonwalk? Where are you going? Going here, eh? Don't do that. Okay, easy wins. You will take that fight, unsurprisingly. It's back up here. Okay, so we should be able to get war dynamism on these 3 provinces. But it's gonna really hurt our manpower. But yeah, for retaking some of this Orthodox land, I think the war dynamism can be excused. It definitely still doesn't make much sense. But you know what? I'll allow it. Let's just keep the sieges going, get those war dynamism timers started. A rising star, a Turkic Orthodox master recruiter who's half as expensive. No. Well, do we want to spend... No, we don't have the money. We don't have the money, we need the money for banking. Ironically enough. Ironically enough, we will not be taking out any loans to get banking. There we go. 300 ducats. It costs us right now. Once it spreads to Bursa, that's going to knock out a whole 40 ducats. Bolio another 40. So just spreading for these 3 knocks out like 120 ducats of the costs, which is, I don't think I have to tell you, pretty great. Let's rally up here. See if we can take the fight to them. Although, of course, I'd rather have the general with me. So maybe we'll wait for this siege to be over before we send those guys south to deal with them. It's unfortunate. Took some attrition there. Enough to knock us out from the siege progress, but we can send the cavalry across once we've extracted the leader. Give these guys the leader. God, they're so good. And once this guy arrives, should be able to head over here. And then once we finish this war, of course, it's Constantinople time. March 87. Should be good. You want peace? No, because we've relented to our dark desires and we're allowing ourselves war dynamism. So there will be no peace until I have these 3 provinces and this one. Turkic expansionism. Okay, let's get you guys hello down here. You guys can come up here and help with the fight. No, actually, I should keep these guys on hand in case these guys have an attrition tick from a disease outbreak. Never mind. Okay. Come on, banking. 2 more months and we'll have it in Chaldiki. Excellent. And our education should still be trending up, right? Plus 0.2 this last year. We are targeting... What level education are we targeting? Level 4, I think that is what I'm targeting. Yeah. 30 ducats a year. It is a lot to be spending 30 ducats a year. It's a month and a half. That is what I usually end up spending. About a month and a half. Missing endowment. I will fill up the shortfall. I don't want to have a... don't want to have any missing endowments. I know we need the money for banking. But education is obviously going to accelerate the rate at which we get banking. So let's get our ships in port in Bursa. So to siege this down, have you let the Theodosian walls crumble by any chance? Oh, would you look at that? They have. They always do this. They always let the Theodosian walls crumble. I'm definitely going to rebuild them. I'm not sure there is a way to rebuild them without cheating, but I'm very happy to cheat and like just have it cost 500 ducats or something to rebuild them. That we can just you know, use a console command to build it and then use a console command to kill 5,000 ducats. Sorry, 500 ducats, because it's totally ludicrous that they're like, oh no, we're not gonna do some maintenance on the walls right now. They're just gone. The entire Theodosian walls, they're just gone. Doesn't really make the slightest bit of sense, but that's okay. We can probably get them back. I don't actually know how to get them back, but I'm confident we can. Even if we have to like save file edit, it'll be really simple. Okay, so let's have our men get ready for the battle against the Byzantines. We need now only 12,000 men, which is a great improvement. Means we won't need to call anyone in. We already have 9,000. Yeah, cool. So if we can get 2 from each of our estates, then we're in good shape. We're going to declare war immediately so that they don't get a coalition, potentially. Breaking truce. I don't think we're breaking a truce because the truce just ended. Weird how it does that sometimes. Any manpower for me? No? How about you? Any manpower for me? Still no. You know what? I will... Oh, I misclicked. I think I'm revoking a privilege from them. No. Your privileges are fine. But I would like... Oh, we've already got the surf stuff. I was just thinking we want to get the... What's the modifier to increase his growth? We should have it right now because we can't request it. No? Maybe it just auto-applies? What's your unrest right now? Roaming court, stability, church property. Yeah, burgher urban citizenship. I really like having that active because it increases urban gravity, which is very useful for cranking up the population of our cities, especially early game. It's going to drive a lot of manpower, a lot of other good stuff. So, hey Romans, time's come for war. Theodora and Trebizond, do I want to full call them? Probably not, right? Because you're allied to Wallachia and Georgia, and Trebizond, you're allied to Georgia. So, just us for now. Give me The city of the world's desire. Please. And we will have to get some offensive force support. Now, what can you give me? Can you give me more than 2? No. Sad. Well, we will have to... Please let me do it with partial. Nice. Okay. So we only need partial military support from the lesser nobles. But it's still obviously expensive. We are facing 9,000 men arrayed against us as well. So we've got to be careful with where we move people around. So they have immediately taken to the sea. I'm going to wait for these guys to leave. And we will... don't worry about that pop-up. That wasn't an important pop-up. We'll let these guys leave. Oh, hang on, there's 8 of them all of a sudden. Alright, Trebizond's showed up. Well, we're already committed to the fight, sadly. Alright, you guys head in here. You can head to here, actually. Likewise with you guys. Then once they arrive, we will head into the siege. We're not going to lose any galleys here. So actually, let's just retreat straight away. We're not going to win at sea. Again, ignore that pop-up. It was nothing important. We will retreat from the sea because there's no need. Chaldaki should have banking now, which means we can start getting a bit of growth over here in the west. Marvelous, marvelous news. And obviously Constantinople has it. So, no, actually, taking Constantinople, even though you pay for all the provinces you have that don't have it, not the proportion of your provinces that don't have it, I think. So getting Constantinople isn't actually going to reduce the level of cash we're going to have to front for banking. Is obviously, however, going to help us gain money from banking. That weird whistling noise, by the way, this one. That's my water bottle. There's not just a bird in my room. Why are we looking like we're going to end up 1 unit short? Or 1 unit over, even? Huh. Not sure. Well, you go straight in, and we'll obviously just take out one of the cavalry if we don't need them. And have we got the siege leader in here? Jesus, he's a level 4 siege leader. I didn't notice. That's amazing. They're both level 4 siege leaders. I forgot about that. I did actually see that earlier, but that is... Wow. It's truly superb. There's one guy here. I bet we can kill him before reinforcements arrive. Well, probably not actually. Ships do move real fast. Alright, move the men in. In fact, we have 2. Yeah, we do have 2 too many. Nice. At least got him retreating. Back into port with us. Excuse me? I didn't see a battle indicator. Game. No lying to me about battle indicators. I'm going to knock out one of their transports, though. In fact, we might knock out one of their these guys as well. Nice. Any more for any more? It's because they actually only... we actually outnumber them with combat ships in that fight. But I am going to retreat. Regardless, because I don't think we're going to be able to maintain naval supremacy, so there's not much point fighting over it. And you guys... We do need the infantry in there. We are indeed only 1 over, okay. A Christian crusade against the Ottoman. I like that that gives you a boost, as well as, obviously, your Catholic enemies. We're not at war with any Catholics, though, so I'm not sure why that fired. Okay, expanding out here. Nice addition. Obviously, manpower's going to become seriously problematic, but that's okay. Can't barricade the walls, of course. We'd need 6. But look at that. Starting with 5 progress. Really nice. Really very nice. Look at that. Walls breach straight out of the gate, giving us another +1 to all of our future rolls. Amazing. Amazing. There goes Honaz. And it's a shame that we're not going to be able to take Hudavendigar, because as you'll see in a moment, I think taking Constantinople is going to be real bad. Yeah, 59 aggressive expansion. Wowee. I'm not sure we can even do this. Like, we definitely can't get Genoa and Venice in the coalition against us. The thing is, if we had a coalition fire, we could release, like, it would be worth losing 100% of our war score of our land in order to get Constantinople, if we could just release like a bunch of stuff down here. But they'd probably want Constantinople. It's so valuable. So we might have to be in this war with Constantinople for a little while. Also, immediately after we siege it, even though we're on low looting, it will damage it. It will lower the value of the province. So There will be that. That will make it slightly cheaper. But yeah, let's check out a truce map mode here. We only have a truce with these Bulgarian area and Serbian area dudes. Genoa and Venice would very much be able to join. Oh, and there's a attrition. Just send our guys in. There we go, leaving. I'll let my guys repair up before I come and attack, because these Trebizond guys haven't had a chance to repair. So, should be good. Sorry, I think I'm used it in time there, but I'm not sure. Excuse me. Ah, alright. Blockade! We're not spending 25 admin power. We can have some autonomy. Some autonomy and some unrest. It's not the end of the world. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. We're out of manpower now. That could be a real problem. I wonder if we're actually going to be able to get this siege done before we're just fully out of manpower. Come on. We need some manpower from the estates. Please. Please! Province gained. Excellent. That's all we're going to be able to get from dynamism in that war. Do we take either of these provinces? Given the horrendous level of aggressive expansion we're about to take, no. We just try and make the truce as long as possible. That's what we do. War operations. Sure. We don't need to steer trade, but that's for trade. Give me 12 ducats. Sounds good. Okay, truce them out. We could call the Mamluks in if we do get trouble with this siege. We can do that. Mamluks have some men. And we're allied to Tunis here as well. Yeah, I mean, Tunis... Like, 10,000 men from the... 17,000 our men, bringing it up to, like, the 25,000. The problem is, that coalition was still too big. There's going to be more than 25. The Mamluks might scare the coalition, but they've only got 10,000 men. Genoa probably has that many. Let's have a look here. No, actually, Genoa only has 5,000, but there were just too many people in the coalition. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's too many. Oh, royal marriage with Mamluks ended. Let's immediately remarry them before they decide that they're not interested. I mean, just from the number of nations in here, which, by the way, I should definitely tell you. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Even if they all had one regiment, they would outnumber us. Which is problematic. We're going to have to sit outside the province for a bit. In order to recover some manpower, unfortunately. Which is, it's suboptimal. I could do surf conditions to get pop growth up. In fact, I am going to do surf conditions immediately. I think pop growth in the early game, helps you get the ball rolling. It's a snowball, obviously the bigger pop is, the faster your pop grows. Sorry, not you Stellaris, just sane population systems. But, yeah, we're only gaining 78 a month right now. It's not great. How about you with offensive war support? I mean, we could take financial support and get some mercenaries. But, I mean, it's really expensive. Yeah, the burghers are super loyal. Let's do it. I want to get Constantinople under control. And even if we're not going to take it right away, having it sieged earlier is really good. Not least because we're probably going to have to wait 5 years anyway so that we can get the 100%, because we're not going to bother going sieging Crimea and Trebizond. So it would just be needless. But yeah, sending in 1,000 men in Janissaries seems good. We don't want this war to go on too long because the burghers are going to hemorrhage loyalty, but honestly, they could drop down to 60 and I wouldn't cry over it. Let's take out some cavalry. Want to make sure we're not taking the first attrition tick. Yes, good. Okay. Come on. Come on, men. Yeah, let's do an assault. It seems like a great idea. No. Merge up these sieging units. Okay, come on. I mean, just fall on the 21%. That'll be great. No, but a food shortage is great progress. That's two ticks, I think. Pretty sure you get 2 ticks from that. We are now at maxed out siege status. So it's not going to get higher than 35%, 36, whatever. But yeah, and obviously that's going to happen. But we should be able to have it fall. You know, I mean, I'm just saying some very obvious stuff here, but in average, it should fall in 3 ticks. On average, rather. But it fell on the first one. Amazing. Amazing. I'm going to immediately fire the mercenaries to save us the money. And you guys can just come drill in Versa. And that's the peace deal. Obviously, they're not going to accept it. We're going to have to get the 100%. But, yeah, it's going to help us with income. Let's check out our trade income spike, I expect. Currently making, what would I like the decimal place, ideally? 5.8 goes to 6.8. Whole extra ducat a month. That's huge. Huge, huge money gains. We could have burnt it to the ground to make it cheaper on aggressive expansion, but it's the city of the world's desire. I'd have no interest in burning it to the ground. It might have been smart, but I think it's just too much. Natural scientist for 100 ducats. Idea costs for 62 ducats. How old are we? We're 61. That's not really worth it. We might well die before we take a single idea, so I think that's not worth it. Other decisions. Royal Primogeniture? No, this is terrible. I mean, you get the 5% stability increase, but you get such good leaders by having the Ottoman system. Provincial system. You have to have the capital in Constantinople, and you have to have the people loyal and at 10 admin tech, and then you get what? The nobles lose loyalty twice, and they get autonomy in all provinces. Why would you ever do this? Reaching its limits. We need to reform and divide our empire into provinces ruled by governors loyal to the crown. Does that change your... Does that change this, maybe? Seems odd. I will investigate what that decision actually does. One has to assume it does something other than what it says in that tooltip. Because if that's all it does, it's a terrible, terrible decision to ever do it. Anywhere to core? Yeah, tons of places. Nice. Okay, where's still not coring? Great. Places that we can suppress. And not quite up there, but this one we can get coring. Nice. That's really good. I think you don't... I can't remember if you don't get nationalism when you take it through... Or dynamism? No, you still do. Separatism, nationalism, whatever. It's referred interchangeably within the game files and the events in the game itself. Why am I not getting any reduction from friendly troops? That's right. We established that it's a monthly tick calculation on the previous episodes, didn't we? Ah, darn, but I'm all with the Romans, so I can't core it anyway. And you're probably got cores on all the other ones I have anyway? Yeah. No problem. No, we don't have the Merc. We fired him. Right, thank you for helping us for 2 months. Now get out of here. Rites of Passage. General or lose claim strength. I'm fine with losing claim strength. Orthodox unrest. Oh, nuts. That's no good. We're probably going to have a rebellion now. Pretty serious Orthodox rebellion, I have to imagine. How big is it? 14,000 men. Jesus. That seems really bad. We might harsh treatment that to avoid it firing. We have some spare military points right now, but that's wow, that's really bad. We can fight 14,000, but it would annihilate our manpower to have to do so. Really glad we got those cores started before the wave of unrest, at least. So we're going to be able to, I mean, I suppose actually, well, this is Sunni land anyway, with the exception of Maramaris, which was coring ages ago. At least we've got a couple started over here. Not that they're making headway right now because of the war with the Romans. Sorry, the Byzantines. Hard habit to break that one. Let's probe their navy. See what we can do here. Don't think we're going to get any kills. before we have to retreat, sadly. Yep, no, we got to retreat straight away. Okay, but, you know, we can repair up. If some of them leave to repair, we can hit them at half strength. There's things that can be done. War exhaustion is still trending down, which is good. Great. If we could no longer be blockaded, it would trend down at literally like triple the speed, but come on, give me some manpower, you fools. We need it. Hey, tribals. Oh, the tribals exist. Okay. Yeah. Give me partial military support. Why not, right? They'll pay us the yearly thing. No, they actually have some influence. So where's the tribal influence? Probably this inland area. Yeah, some tribes. They're settling, but there's quite a few tribals, especially as you get further east in here. Thraki, where is that? Here. I really don't want you to get any extra unrest because it will contribute to the Orthodox Zealots, but the Orthodox Zealots are currently only set to rise in 5 years. When does the religious unrest run out? In 1 year? That must be a different bit of Orthodox unrest. Though maybe it's not. Is this the main one? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. That Orthodox unrest is not going to cause a problem at all. We should be fine. How long do you have to wait for 100% more score? Is it 5 years? I think it's 5 years. You repaired? No. It's only 5% a month, right? Base M&T repair rate. Pretty sure. We'll see at the end of the month. We can go speed 4. You know, nothing's happening in this war right now, so won't be a problem. Let's have a look here. 57 goes to 60. 3%. Okay. Okay. This is MEIOU and taxes. Yes, it's in the title. All right. We could take Miltech. Don't really need it. I don't know if the AI cares about your military technology in terms of forming coalitions against you. I'm pretty sure they do, because I think technology and size of army are the two things that factor into the AI's opinion of your military score. You know, the thing you can only really see through the HRE League War interface. What's going on here, by the way? Hungary, you want another little aggression? Yeah. It's not great, because obviously if they get too much further south, they're stepping into Rum territories. But we'll see. We'll see. I reckon... Okay, there's 100%. So it must be... Is it 2 years in this mod then? I guess. Well, we're going to have to wait so that Genoa and Venice are no longer in this. Even just the rest of them is going to be dangerous, but we can't have Genoa and Venice. The rest of them we just might be able to keep truce locked, basically. But beyond that, I don't think there's... Yeah, Genoa and Venice would be, obviously, we can't truce lock them because they've got huge navies. Right now, Crimea and Ragusa would be willing to ally us. Which we could do. Just to add some numbers. I don't know. What we need is the Mamluks to go to war with someone, so they raise their estate levies, which would probably be like another 10,000 men, maybe if not more. Yeah. I suppose this kind of conflict between our neighbors and rebels down here, it's also going to help. It's definitely also going to help with our problems with the coalition, just by reducing the numbers. Oh my god, he's got even better. 4454, Jesus. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, well, I'm going to call it an episode here. The next episode, we will take Constantinople and hopefully not immediately die to a coalition. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.